Hey guys, welcome to the channel. How is it going? So today in this video we are going to talk about the web novel chapter 226, and let me tell you that this story is connected to our previous videos. Make sure you watch it. Now without wasting time, let's begin the video. Feldera kept looking back in my direction many times and then left regretfully while I saw him off. There is no way for other people to arbitrate the fight between true dragons. Even I don't want to do it. That's why I sent Feldera off without any compromise. It seems that Velda's remaining forces are low. From Dino's information, Velda's executives consisted of 14 people. After he heard of Dagruel's defeat, are you serious? For that awesome to lose, was his surprised reaction. He then told me the information. Well, I wonder who will make the next move, while I'm thinking so. At the same time, it seems there's movement in each country. The angels who were showing their last resistance against Carrion and others had disappeared suddenly with teleport. Even the angel army that attacked El Dorado disappeared at the same time. Apparently, all of angels who were scattered across many parts of the world seemed to have disappeared altogether. And then, they appeared and combined all forces on Tempest. Their numbers are around 600,000. Despite losing 40% of their 1 million, it still boasted an overwhelming prowess. All of Velda's remaining forces came attacking in order to crush Tempest. Accordingly to Seal Sensei's prediction. In this way, although we were victorious in various places, the threat of the angel army still high. If we carry out the war honorably, we will not end up unharmed. However, this side has the labyrinth. Gyarados and Gable were deployed on the surface and have been playing with Dino. The purpose was a sort of diversion. The purpose is to make Velda believe that it was a war. In the worst case, we would withdraw to the labyrinth. Like this, the angel army couldn't take an action as an army. Just like when the Empire attacked, we can deal with every one of them individually. Naturally, there's a problem. There's a limit in Ramira's ability, that is the range where she can create entrances is limited. She can't make entrances anywhere she likes. It's not possible to enter the labyrinth from Tempest and go out to Ulg Nature Park in Ulgracia Republic. This is a problem for the adventurers and Tempest's citizens who are taking shelter inside the labyrinth. Since the entrance and exit are restricted, if it gets blockaded, it means checkmate. Transfer magic is out of the question, as there's a problem about the transfer destination. More than anything, the use of transfer magic has complex rules. It's dangerous for normal people to do it inside the labyrinth. If it's me and the executives, we could transfer to anywhere freely though. It's possible to live inside the labyrinth, but it might be difficult to spend your whole life without being able to go outside. For such reasons, it was decided that we would defend the entrance till the end. If Velda carries out his plan to lure me out as I expected, he will not stop until he destroys the dungeon. It's a pain for the entrance to be blockaded, but that's after we break through the blockade later. Let's pretend to fall for this plan and respond to it skillfully. Everything is according to our expectation. Benimaru hasn't recovered his energy yet. The enemy forces is unclear. I'm a bit worried. However, leave this place to us. Be relieved, Rimura-sama. Please see the defense force of the labyrinth. I decided to believe in Benimaru's words. Well, in the worst case I'll let Diablo go and we will manage somehow. It doesn't mean my uneasiness is resolved, but I can do nothing but to believe in everyone left in the labyrinth. The plan this time will put the labyrinth in danger. Thus, while I'm worried, a full assault against Tempest has begun. Zero gathered all remaining angels in various places after he was given the power by Velda, and then, they all depart to Tempest for a full-scale assault. Zero is a taciturn person. And his true identity is not a human. The leader of the executioners was Arios, but Zero is the strongest. That's natural. After all, Zero was made by Yuuki. He was an artificial human. If you interpret it in a broad sense, it can be said that he's Vega's brother. He was created in this world as a combat doll possessing both high computing power and calm judgment not affected by emotions. Among the hundreds of the handmade dolls created by Yuuki, Zero is the only one that can be called a success. With a unique combat sense and perfected battle creature body. And right now, he obtained the completed ultimate skill Evil Dragon Lord Azadahaka from Velda. Zero was going to cross another wall. After Zero's body mixed with Evil Dragon Lord Azadahaka, a peculiar change occurred. It's a mutation beyond Velda's expectation. The army of 600,000 angels finished organizing. Zero, Mai, Dino, Pico and Garasha, those 5 people meet face to face. As soon as he arrived, All members were gathered by Zero. As Zero was given the title of the Heaven's Supreme Commander, Dino and the others don't have right to object. The order I received was destruction of the labyrinth with all-out attack. Therefore, even if they were barricading themselves inside the labyrinth, it's fine. After all, we'll destroy the labyrinth, there won't be any problem. Quickly sweep aside the surface core and begin the labyrinth's invasion. Zero told Velda's order. Dino and the others have their expressions changing due to the order. Hey, don't say an unreasonable thing like that. That labyrinth is impregnable. It's not because I failed once, but seriously it's disadvantageous for us inside. The enemy is completely immortal and ignored any damage. As Dino understands the high difficulty of the labyrinth, this was advice from his heart. His real intention is that he doesn't want to enter the labyrinth again, but that is something is better left unsaid. However, the talk has advanced toward the worst direction that Dino worried about. Didn't I told you that there is no problem? I transferred the command of the angels to you. Command the whole army and clean up the surface core. If it's you, there's correction for long-range attacks. Make the angels fire volleys of holy light sphere from the sky and annihilate the enemy on the ground. Understood? It's a suitable stage for accuracy increase and long-range attack power increase of my ability he. I'll make the angels synced with me with Connect, is it fine right? No problem. I left the surface to you, you don't mind. I am good. Then, what will you do? I will invade the labyrinth with Dino and the others. The matter is briefly decided by Zero. Dino's anxiety hit the mark. What with this guy? There's not even a discussion. Dino wanted to shout, but unfortunately Zero has the higher authority. Hey. Inside the labyrinth, the enemy will keep reviving. Not a problem. I'll erode the labyrinth itself, using the ability of the true evil dragon Lord Azadahaka given to me by Velda-sama, you see. Interrupting Dino's word, Zero declares so without any change in his expression. I understand, I will obey you. So, is it only me and you who enter the labyrinth? I will enter the labyrinth with you three. And, I will leave you three to earn me time as I am eroding the labyrinth. Understood? Dino responded so. Pico and Garasha also steeled themselves. Thus, the members to capture Ramaris Labyrinth were decided. When the plan start? To Dino's question, staring now. Zero answered. And so with Zero's word as the signal, the largest attack in history towards Tempest began. Glittering flashes. The angels attacked together to the extent of making sight impossible. A heat wave mows down the surface, evaporating the town created by Rimuru and Co. Even the corps led by Barrier Lord, Gerudo and Dragon Lord Gable chose to withdraw in front of the rain of light that pouring from the sky which can't be simply defended with barrier. If there's no defense correction from Gerudo's ability, that attack would have violently annihilated everything. The angels who are united by Mai's will, caught the target in Mai's line of sight and attacks one point together. A concentrated attack of 600,000 angels is terrifying. The temperature of the focused point is impossible to be measured. If it's not reflected and dispersed by Gerudo's barrier, it won't allow any resistance. She should praise Gerudo as he was able to withstand it for a moment. The part with the town was rapidly transformed into an empty land void of anything. The angels move under one will, unlike when they were under Dino's command. They become a threat to Tempest. It's no longer possible to think them as they were same as before. Zero nods as he confirmed that the surface core has withdrawn into the labyrinth. From the exit entrance opened on the surface, he confirms several places of distorted space that release similar waves. Don't spare anyone who runs. Gotcha. Conversing briefly, Zero begins to move into the labyrinth, taking along Dino and Co. As if ridiculing Dino and Co., Mai has shown that she easily won against the people acknowledged by Pico and Garasha. Pico, frustratedly, thought that she has no other choice but to admit it. Still, they seem to withdraw a bit too easily, although she didn't say it loud as it would make her looks like a sore loser. Pico can't get rid of it from her mind. After all, she experienced the bitterness during her fight against Gerudo, who boasts a much too high defensive power. She thinks that Mai was amazing to repel such opponent so easily, but she still has some unsatisfied feeling. Oh well. If they retreated into the labyrinth, there might be a chance to fight them. But, with that defensive power and immortality, it won't be a joke. Thinking about the solution when the time comes, Pico follows Dino and the others into the labyrinth. When the four people entered the labyrinth, it was the moment when Zero's labyrinth eroding plan begun.
So guys, this was all for today's video. Hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching.